Hey guys, this is Jason with Ray of Light Tarot. I was going to record the video for the Aquarius Soulmate reading for the September 1st through 15th, but my camera wasn't working, so I haven't gone live yet, and I clicked to go live, and the camera was working. So I'm just in a place of really trusting where the universe shifts things. So somebody needed to come in live and see their Aquarius reading, I guess. So, and I was feeling like I needed to do Pisces, but the star card came out and Aquarius is next in line. So you guys are up, Aquarius. So let's see what's up with Aquarius for September 1st through 15th. Hope everybody's had a good day for a Monday. Reverse, thank you. Seven of Pentacles. What's up with Aquarius? This is for your soulmate, Aquarius. This first four cards I'm going to pull on an overall energy is for your soulmate. Good morning in Egypt. I was just listening to, I was watching a video, I was listening to, because I was half asleep taking a nap earlier after I got off work, a video about ancient Egypt. Okay. Thank you. Oh, cards are flying out. Okay, thank you. What else? Force, Aquarius, Soulmate. Thank you. Okay. All right, so overall energy, let me put that aside for a second. See overall energy for Aquarius. So Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, Seven of Wands, Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay, so overall energy came out with the Three of Swords here for Aquarius. This is your soulmate's overall energy, Three of Swords. So they are this is possibly a third-party situation. Behind this card is the Tower, and there's also the Queen of Cups for the overall energy. Don't ask why I'm giving you three cards for an overall energy. I'm just trusting here what's coming through. So, Queen of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Tower. I'm not sure what this means yet, but we're about to find out. So, for the first card that came out for your soulmate, they've got the Seven of Pentacles. So for me, this often is about someone who is looking back. It's a card of assessment, usually on something you've put work into. With the Three of Swords and this card, there seems to be a lot of sadness or regret about something that didn't go right in the past for them. And I don't know, for some reason this thing represents the Tower card too. Like whatever this thing that there was so much abundance in, it's coming down. It's connected to this Tower, and so if it hasn't come down yet, they see it coming down and they're really not happy. But there's something. This is all has a purpose here. I mean, the Tower and the Temperance card are both major arcana. Okay, so they're related in this reading. So this thing coming down, guys, whatever this was, is leading them to this. Hi, Michigan. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Monday night. So whatever has happened, whatever they are looking back on assessing, feels like I'm hearing assessing damage. So usually this is looking back on something you've put work into, guys, but I'm hearing they're assessing the damage. So the Tower's already come down. Maybe it was with you, or maybe it was with another person. This is feeling like a strong third-party situation. Potentially a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And then we've also got the Queen of Wands here, so it could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is Aquarius, for anyone who didn't catch on to that. This is for we're on the soulmate of Aquarius here. So this is your soulmate. If this resonates for you, it's about your soulmate right now. So whatever came crashing down, they're assessing the damage. That's coming through strong, and they're very there's a lot of sadness right now. got the Wounded Warrior card, the Nine of Wands also here. So this person, and this is definitely the same person in both of these cards. These cards are coming through as the same person, the same situation, the same story. So they are, where the hell did the Page of Swords show up from too? Okay, thank you. So this person is not in a good place right now. We've got pretty much everything represented here. Water, fire, air. That's how they're seeing them. Okay, Aquarius, they're seeing you as someone that they're not happy with right now. I see the Page of Swords in reverse. And wow, behind that we've got the Ten of Wands. Okay, so they're seeing you as someone that that represents a lot of burden that they want to come out of right now. Can you clarify Page of Swords? I'm going to clarify with the Gilded Zero because I'm using Rider-Waite for this stuff. What's the clarification on the Page of Swords, please? Thank you. Clarify the Page of Swords. What's going on there? So they're not communicating at all, or you're not communicating at all. If the Page of Swords, okay, yeah, the Page of Swords represents Aquarius. If this is for you, someone in here, you're needing to hear this. They see you as someone that's not communicating with them at all, and if you are, you're not being honest. You're being very petty in their mind. I mean, Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords is not a happy card for me ever, and in reverse, it's like even worse. It's not a good thing. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened recently with this Tower moment, but I know something's not good. Something's not right. And I don't, maybe you just found out about a third party situation with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces female. Sorry, this is a very specific reading, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. This feels like a very specific reading for someone. My reading, even though these are generals that I upload and I'm doing right now, sometimes the energy comes through very specific. So if it's not for you, it's not for you. So this is representing typically a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It doesn't have to. What this can also represent to me, and it is coming through strong, I got it, is this third party that you found out about. This third party is madly in love with your soulmate. Your soulmate's more sad right now about whatever broke down between you two. They may not feel so bad about what they've done with this person, with this other person, but they're sad that it caused this Tower. That's for sure. And they see you as being very petty right now and not wanting to communicate honestly and openly, or you're shut down. You're shut down emotionally, but they don't blame you. They understand. They understand why you feel that way. And they're feeling pretty broken up too about this whole situation. Something's really gone down. I don't know what happened here, guys, but it feels like a rough situation. They also have the Queen of Wands coming out here. I feel like this, yeah. Wait, well, is it? Hold on, guys. No, this has to be representing them or their partner. This can't be another person, right? So there's actually, yeah, there's a fourth person here that they've got something going on with. You guys need to know about. Coming through the Queen of Wands. This is crazy. That's what is going on. Haven't communicated in months. Just fine. So there's a fire sign in this situation as well. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Haven't communicated in months. Just found out Pisces male was married all along. Was married to it. Yeah, this is a 4-party situation, not a 3-party situation. Now, the situation attached to this broken heart, there's someone that's coming through as Queen of Cups. So this person that you found out about, I don't even know if I feel like you don't know about this fire sign, but you know about this person that caused the Tower to come down, this other woman, and it's coming through as a woman, guys. This other woman is very much in love with your soulmate. Very much. He filed for divorce. I am filing for divorce from Sagittarius. This is a lot, guys. I don't know if this resonates for any of you guys. It's for someone. The big thing is, though, we've also got the Temperance card. So Temperance is coming through as a result of the Tower. So there's going to be some balance found in this situation on your soulmate side. And these are the two major arcana, the only two in their reading. So Tower and Temperance. And you know, the Tower sucks. Everyone hates the Tower to come through, but you know, you know what brings the Tower down is the universe does that because we all so avoid change, and we avoid the nudges the universe tries to give us, right? The universe is always sending us whispers and taps on the shoulder. And if we listen to those whispers and those taps on the shoulder, we can get out of situations and go with the flow that it's trying to make us go in a lot quicker than and a lot less painfully. But when we ignore those taps on the shoulder and we continue to ignore, well, right, it can be good. It's just typically it's not so great. And to me, it's not, because when the Tower comes, this is why I don't feel like it's a good thing. Change is always good. So in the end, it's good. The result of the Tower is good. But what I want you guys to hear is the Tower doesn't always have to come down. The universe brings the Tower down as a last resort, excuse me. It's a last resort the universe brings to you guys and to me when we're not listening. It's because the Tower is like the result of not flowing the way the universe has been telling you to flow. Most times when the Tower comes up in readings for me, people will tell me, yeah, looking back, I can see how I could have avoided this coming to this painful head if I had listened to my intuition a long time ago. And so there was probably a lot of signs leading up to whatever came out and came down that maybe people didn't want to hear, or they weren't, you know, attentive to. But it's come down, and it is going to lead to the right things because Temperance is coming out with it. So they're going to find balance in this situation, and that's what they're seeking. They're coming through really beat up from this. And I know if they were the one cheating, which it looks like they were, maybe both, but it was about something they did, it looks like, or yeah. You know, nobody wants to hear how beat up the person who cheated on them is, right? But they're beat up over this too. But there is this Queen of Wands who's hanging around here tricky too. So someone's madly in love with your soulmate, and someone else, a fire sign, is definitely in the mix, and they may be into like some weird stuff like witchcraft or something. I don't know. I don't understand all that stuff. I just listen to my intuition. All right, so let's find out about you guys, Aquarius, where you are in this situation, your energy, and what your guidance is going forward. This sucks, man. This is some tricky stuff. Yeah. All right. What guidance do you have for Aquarius? What's their overall energy, and what guidance do you have for them in this situation? Ten of Swords, man. You guys are feeling it too. So this was definitely a major Tower moment for you guys. Another reader saw the fourth person too. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt the message when it comes through, because I'm, like I said, I mean, I haven't even gone live on here, but I just did it because my camera wasn't working to record. So this was what I was supposed to do. I mean, that's how much I trust the message and the universe and this stuff. So you got 10 of Swords, guys. So you're down and out for the count over this, emotionally, maybe physically too. I'm sorry to hear that. What are the messages for Aquarius? What their overall energy and guidance for the situation? Okay. There's one. That came flying out for you guys. First card to fly out for your energy. So I feel you. Okay. Two of Wands. You're at a crossroads. So I take it whoever this is for, you're definitely not with this person at this time. It may have been before the Tower came down, but you're not now. Four of Swords, rest and recuperation, healing. That's what it's going to take. Wow, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. Your last card is the Tower. Doesn't mean it's in the future. That's not how my four cards come out. It's just representing that this Tower moment was very real for somebody that's needing to hear this, and it was very recent. And this is what's put you where you are. So it came out last, but it's just the overall message. These aren't bad. Well, they're not great cards, all right? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They're not great cards. But if this is resonating with you and you're feeling like crap, you're not surprised that you're not getting great cards right now. But we're going to get some good news here. I feel that it's going to shift because you do feel like you're at a crossroads. So overall energy is 8 of Cups. You're walking away from something, maybe with a little regret, but you've had to walk away. And you're not really sure about the future. Remember, in the soulmate's energy, they felt like you were withholding a lot of your emotions and shut down. And I see that in this card because, you know, in the Eight of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, you see the person's walking away and they're looking up at the moon. The moon always represents, I don't know if you're familiar with the moon card, but them looking up at the moon like that as they walk away, there's still things you haven't expressed that you feel you want to express, but you're just not ready. Maybe things got really nasty, really yeah, a lot of nastiness and ugliness in the coming down of that tower, but there's a lot of pain you want to express too, now that you're starting to get into that side of things rather than just anger. It's not everybody, these are generals, but it's definitely for someone specific. I think it's funny when people, I read comments from general readings when I upload the general videos, and of course they're going to resonate for people they're supposed to, but people will say, no, that's not what's happening with Libra, this is what's happening. Well, when there's even just 30 Libras that watch the video, it's not going to be for more than maybe 5 of them, but it definitely comes through specifically for specific people, and it's not my fault who it comes through for. I just listen. So somebody needs this message. So 10 of Swords, 2 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and Tower. So the Tower coming out at the end is not saying that this is in your future, guys. This is just confirming for me. Spirit is confirming for me that this is why you're in this state. I mean, gosh, thank you, Spirit, but I really didn't even need to see the Tower card again with these other cards. I know why they're in this state. So yeah, 10 of Swords, you're down and out for the count. And that's so funny. That's so funny. That's hilarious. That's the kind of thing I would do. So you're out for the count, down for the count. You're down and out, but listen, I can see that you're not hopeless here, because the fact that you've got this crossroads card, the 2 of Wands, like, you have foundations built that you can act on, and you're just definitely ready. It feels like you've already made a decision about this soulmate situation, and at this point you're on the walking away side of things. Doesn't mean things aren't going to come back around. A lot of soulmate relationships are very cyclical, guys. And I don't mean to say that like it's a toxic thing, but some cycles in a soulmate relationship can be toxic, and then a toxic cycle can end and there can be new beginnings. A lot can happen. When someone's your soulmate, as some of you know, it's amazing what you can forgive with time and healing. And that's what you're doing here. You're healing, right? So I'm going to get a clarifier on this 2 of Wands. I want to see what crossroads you feel like you're at and what path you're trying to choose. Let's see what's going on. Let's clarify the 2 of Wands for Aquarius in this situation. What's the 2 of Wands represent here for Aquarius? Thank you. 2 of Wands. Got that part. Thank you. Tower came out. Wow. 3 times the Tower card has come out. Every deck I own is going to bring the Tower card out for you guys right now. All right. King of Wands. Okay. So you're feeling there. You're definitely, through all of this stuff that's happened, it feels like what this is trying to tell me is that it has hurt you a lot, but it sparked some kind of a passion in you that's made you feel very strong and very sure about something. I feel like whatever happened here, this was a long time coming, like I was explaining earlier about that Tower, and how if we avoid things that are trying to happen, that's why the Tower ends up finally coming and blowing up in our face. I've learned that the hard way in my life so many times. I hope to not do that again, but the fact that the Tower came out again in this deck, clarifying the 2 of Wands and the King of Wands, it seems like this is all so interconnected, guys, what you're going through right now, and it's very specific, a short time period. So this isn't a September thing. This has already happened. Well, for some of you, it's happening in September. Okay. For most of you, this has already happened, or for whoever this is for. So, yeah, and if you look here, it's really interesting to me. Do you see how the King of Wands is looking back on the Tower, the way the cards came out? He's looking back on that Tower, and he wants to know, like, so was it, it's like, for me, what's coming through here for me is the King of Wands is looking back on the Tower, and he's looking back and he's saying to the universe, I get it now. So this is what it took for me to awaken to my true passion, for me to go through all that pain to learn. Some of you are going through a real transformation right now spiritually. Wow. Yeah. With the 4 of Swords here, allow this, guys, if this is you, if you're going through this transformation and you're suddenly feeling through all this heartbreak some renewed passion and sense of purpose, just say thank you 7 times from your heart to the universe, mean it, and, you know, let this be what it took to awaken you. I don't know if this is a soulmate or twin flame journey or what, or just a lesson, but whatever this is, it feels really big. It feels like something big going on in your life, that maybe it's awakened, not just passion, but some sort of spiritual gifts. For some of you, this happened around the blood moon, which was, what, 2 weeks ago? Some of you, it happened around the blood moon. That's coming through strongly. Wow, you're on point. 5 different readers have told me that transformation, awakening. Yes, this sounds like me. Yep, already happened. Yeah, I don't know when who this resonates with, but for some of you, just for some reason, looking at the King of Wands here, and it may not be that the Tower happened around the blood moon, but when you got into this passion energy, feeling passionate about something that's awakened within you, it was after the Tower, but it could have been around the blood moon, which was, the blood moon was what? Like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks ago? I don't know. I can't keep up. I remember there was a lot of crazy energy going on at that time. So, what's going to happen with this Two of Wands? What's this new path about? It's passionate. We get that. What else can you tell me about this new path? Thank you. Oh wow, guys! I told you it was going to get better. I knew it. Okay, so this new path that you're feeling passionate about is going to lead you to something amazing. Look at this. That's pretty cool. Isn't that beautiful? 10 of Cups. That's 10 of Cups in the Gilded Tarot. So take heart and have hope. This is great. This is beautiful, guys. So all of this happened. Listen, all of this happened for a reason. Whatever it was, that led to this moment that's causing this spiritual transformation and this awakening of your passion that you're coming through as the King of Wands. It happened for a reason, because this is clarifying this new path that you're taking. This is the clarifier for the new path, what it is. Okay, it's the 10 of Cups. So that's pretty cool. That makes me feel better. So it should, if it makes me feel better and I'm feeling all this stuff so intensely, then it should definitely make you feel better, because you're going to be going toward that. So cool. All right, so let me pull a. What's interesting though is in this 10 of Cups for this deck, there's 2 women here. There's 2 women here who feel like family or friends. It doesn't feel like a romantic relationship or a soulmate connection. Doesn't mean that this reading is saying that you're not going to be with your soulmate or whatever. It just means that that's really not what this new path is necessarily about. It may be about you, community, a sense of belonging in something new. I feel like this is a solitary path, not in the sense that you're going to be alone. I'm not saying that at all. But it's feeling like a solitary path that's about you and nobody else. It's about you and your journey. So the more you can focus inward and go focus on your journey, that's going to help you. And what you're feeling so much passion about, it's going to lead to this. So soulmates are situations, cyclical, forgiveness, love, betrayal. It's all part of the deal. It really is, in my experience. So don't worry too much about that. Don't let it stress you as much. I mean, and that's easier said than done. But usually after a Tower, 3 Tower cards coming out in this thing, you kind of are numb enough to realize that it's okay to be patient with all that stuff. I'm not an Aquarius. I am Virgo, Sun, Gemini rising, and I have Cancer moon. The eclipses have definitely changed my life too. I can attest to that. Yeah, this eclipse season has been insane. It's been insane. I'm going to pull for you guys, for Aquarius, a going away message from the Dreams of Gaia deck. I love this new deck. It's my favorite new deck. But I am still getting acquainted with some of the major arcana in this deck. They don't exactly correlate to the traditional major arcana. Some do, and there's extras. So I'll get an intuitive read. I may have to check the book on some of these. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's been a lot of weird energies for me, like the last 45 days. A lot of changes, good changes though. I'm really tired though. Yeah. I did feel like I was going to cry a few minutes ago when I was reading some of these cards, to be honest with you guys, and I'm sorry if you guys are in a lot of pain. It's just, it's tough sometimes for me to do readings. That's why I usually can only upload like 3 or 4 videos a day, because that's maximum, because when I get tuned into the energy, sometimes it's very hard for me to disconnect from it. Even and personal readings sometimes like that too, depending on what's going on. So thank you. you. What message do you have for Aquarius regarding this situation? Aquarius. Okay. It's fire, I think. Oh, earth. Okay. All right. So, hey, guys, listen. This makes sense. So you got the Five of Earth, which correlates to the Five of Pentacles. And then you also got Two of Earth, which is the Two of Pentacles. So these two cards together, I don't know if you can see clearly here. Do you see there's this person with the horns in red, a lot of passion, but it's angry passion. You can see their face, right? And they're holding the cards. So they've been betrayed by someone, and it's in their hands what happens next. And then there's someone feeling left out in the cold behind them. So in the traditional tarot, the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of lack or being left out in the cold, literally. In this, it's actually saying that you may have felt like you were left out in the cold by a situation, but now you're the one with all the cards, and you have the power now. So, for example, based on this reading, if you were betrayed or cheated on by this soulmate person, they're now the one that's feeling left out in the cold, and maybe knows that they're going to have to do a lot of work to get back into good graces and get this thing back, get this train to leave the station, or get things back on track. And so you hold the cards here, right? You've got the card, but look, you don't hold the cards in a very good way, because you've got a lot of sort of devil energy there. Like, you're kind of like, yeah, I do have the power, and you know, that's kind of the feeling that I get from this. Like, you have the power, but you know, our humility when we lose displays a lot about us, and our behavior when we win displays even more about us. So it's kind of like that thing, like, you know, I know it's easy to be petty. I mean, I have felt so good in my life at times being petty when somebody has hurt me. But the thing is, if this is someone you truly love, now more than ever is the time to go within and find that compassion inside, guys, for yourself. Forgive yourself for whatever things you're blaming yourself for. It's not your fault. And forgive them for the things that maybe you're wanting to blame them for, because yeah, it might be partially their fault too, but it takes two to get into situations like this. And growth comes from forgiveness. Growth comes there. And it's sometimes the easy thing to do is not the right thing. And in this situation, the easy thing to do is to be petty and to withhold emotions. You're not really hurting them by being shut down emotionally with them and not telling them how hurt you are. You're really only hurting yourself, because it's not like when we get into these situations where we get hurt by people, we sometimes we think that if we're open about how we're hurt, that it's like giving them some kind of power, but it's not, especially in a soulmate situation. It's not giving them any power to admit how human you are and that you have a heart and that you're hurt. No, that's being honest with yourself and claiming your power and being proud of the kind person you are. So try not to carry too much of this energy of, you know, they can stay left out in the cold if they cheated on you with two potentially different people, but you maybe need to communicate some feelings about what happened toward that are more about your hurt and your vulnerability. Show vulnerability. Show vulnerability. That's going to help you with this other card that came out, which is the Two of Coins, all about balance. You got to find balance in this. Look at how abundant. Look at, you're going to go from this red horns to green everywhere, and it's all about finding that balance. You know, balance the light and the dark. Balance your shadow self with your conscious self, and know that it's okay to feel all that anger and passion and hurt, but it's really, you know, staying in that place of being really resentful and petty is gonna, that person doesn't look very happy. And this person's not smiling much more either, but there's a lot of happiness around them. So it takes time. It's going to be healing, and it's going to take time. So guys, that's it. I hope this resonated for you. This was one of those readings, and I apologize in general. I try not to get into this stuff, but it's kind of hard for me sometimes. When I'm connected to the energy, I have to just go with what I hear. And so this is certainly wasn't for all of you, but it was definitely for some specific people that, you know, if you were in here and watched the whole thing, they needed to hear some hope, because they're going through a lot. So, Hope it gets better soon. And I appreciate you guys being here and commenting and watching. It's so nice to get to interact with you a little bit. And I hope that you take especially the going away message to heart. You have a choice here. This is your choice, guys. What will you choose? The angel on one shoulder or the angel on the other? This is your choice. You guys have a good night, and sorry. You guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.